guys, so long time no see. I have not filmed a video in more than 7 months, or almost 7 months, which is really crazy. I don't really want to spend a whole lot of this video explaining why, but I will definitely type a long explanation down below. It's nothing like weird, like something terrible happened to me and I couldn't focus on this. It was just like my summer got really busy and then school was even busier. I've literally been drowning in schoolwork. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say for now, but today I'm going to be doing my top 14 favorite things of 2014, and these are mostly beauty products. I have a few like semi-random things, but they still have to do with beauty. Also, random thing before I get started, this channel is not necessarily going to be only beauty anymore. That was part of the reason why I kind of slowed down making videos, is that I kind of realized that I didn't really like spending so much of my life just like talking about such materialistic things as like things that you put on your face to change the way that you look. So I am still going to be doing some beauty videos, and I'm not going to be saying that I'm going to be uploading on a regular basis just because school for me starts in 3 days, and I know that I'm going to be completely overwhelmed because I'm taking an AP class and 3 honors classes on top of a few other like regular classes. So my schedule is extremely full, but I'm still going to try and do this because I really just missed filming. I missed having someone to talk about beauty products with because not a lot of my friends are super interested in like makeup and stuff. So I'm still going to be talking about that kind of things on my, or those kinds of things on my channel, but I'm also going to be talking about like food and fitness and like sisterly advice. Like that's the kind of thing that I want to be doing. So this channel is going to be a lot more open and probably less frequent uploads, but I'm hoping that my videos will be higher quality, and even if they are, less. So anyways, with that explanation, I will type down below a whole bunch of stuff of why I kind of slowed down if you are interested in that. If not, just keep on watching the video. So today I'm going to be doing my top 15 favorite products of 2014, and I'm really excited about the new year. I'm thinking about doing a resolutions video, so I'm like really pumped, and I just want to reflect on a few things that I liked throughout this year. So first I'm going to talk about 2 completely holy grail products for me during this year. This one was even in my 2013 favorites, so if you guys are interested in watching that video, I will link it down below. But these 2 products have been like my everything. I use these almost every single day. If there's one thing that I almost always wear to school, it's my eyebrows, and a lot of times this is all that I wear to school. So this is the Milani Brow Fix Brow Kit, and this one is in the color Light. So I have been really into the bolder brows, if you can tell. I like them super, like all the same color, like very dark, and I think it matches my hair really well, better than the other eyeshadow that I was using last year, which was an Urban Decay eyeshadow that was a little bit more, like, not as orange, but more red, and so I really like this color for me, and I think it works really, really well. This kit has 3 different colors, so you have a highlighting shade that you can wear under your eyebrow, and that's what I'm doing today, and then it also has, like, the actual brow color, which, as you can see, I've used a lot of, and then also a darker brow color that I don't really touch, but I do use the lighter color. I love this. It also has an actual brow brush, some tweezers that are actually pretty good quality, and then a little eyeshadow sponge for this highlight color. So I do just use the little angled brush that's in this kit, and I've been using this almost all year. I think I bought this in the summer, and ever since then I'm like, why was I using other things? Like, this is the best brow product I have found for my color. So if you think you have similar color hair, I would recommend the Milani Brow Fix Kit in Light. And then this little baby is a brow gel, and this is not a brow gel that is just going to keep your eyebrows in place, because my eyebrows really aren't that crazy. That's why I fill them in so darkly. I like them to be more bold, but my actual natural eyebrows are pretty like lame, to be honest. So this really just kind of sets them. I don't feel like it makes them like rock hard so that they can't move. I think it just kind of helps to like blend that eyeshadow or that like brow product into my eyebrows and make it look more natural. So this is the e.l.f. It's half of the Treat and Tame that I showed in last year's 2013 favorite video. So this part is the colored part that has a little wand that you can sweep through your eyebrows. This is from e.l.f. It's actually, there's a little middle section, and it's called the Treat and Tame, and then on the other side there's like a clear, like almost serum for your eyebrows. I don't use any of that, so I just kind of ripped it apart, and actually I didn't do it, but it like happened one day and I was like, what just happened? And then I was like, oh, this works out well because I don't use anything else. So it looks kind of ghetto, but it actually is like $3. It's really inexpensive. It lasts a really long time. It actually has some fibers in the actual brush, if you can see, so that it kind of does help to thicken up your eyebrows, and this one matches my eyebrows really well. So next is a concealer that I have been loving almost the whole year. I think I talked about this in a video, one of my last videos. I think in May I talked about this, but this is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. It's actually not what I'm wearing today because I did get a few new makeup products for Christmas that I'm like really loving right now. So I did get a different concealer, so I haven't really been using this as much for the past like few days, but other than that, this has been like holy grail for most of this year. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 15 Fair, and I use this as an under eye concealer and also for like blemishes and stuff. The one thing that I love about this is that it has really good coverage. It's super easy to blend. I just use my finger and it's just perfect. The only thing about it is that it does crease a lot under your eyes, even if I use like a really good setting powder that I'm going to talk about in a second. Even if you do use that, I find that this still creases, and I still find myself like throughout the day like blending it with my finger because I don't know how, but it just creases. It finds a way. So that's the only thing I don't like about this, but other than that, the coverage is really good, and if you use a small amount, it does not crease nearly as much. So the under eye powder that I was just referencing was something that I have been going back and forth on in different videos in the past, but it's the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. And I always go back and forth about this because it's like an extra step in my makeup routine, but I have found that it is so worth it. I don't really use a normal powder anymore, and I'll show you why in a second, but this is just, it's so good. It's like a white powder and it has some sparkles in it, so the white is a little bit opaque, and so you'd kind of do brighten up your under eyes with it, and then the shimmers, if they hit the light, it makes your eyes look even brighter underneath them. I use this Real Techniques setting brush to use this, and I'm actually all out. I need to run to Target and get some more, but it's really awesome. I'm obsessed. I love it. I've gone through probably like 5 of them this year, and you really don't need a lot, so it's super inexpensive. I think it's like $3, and also if you didn't know, this brand called e.l.f. that I've also showed another product from, that brow gel, is cruelty free, so that's really cool. And yeah, I've been loving this. Now, the product that is the reason that I don't really use a regular powder that I can set my under eye concealer with is my favorite foundation of this year. This foundation was an amazing discovery. I think I found it, I found like a deal for it during the summer, or like maybe it was like a little bit later in the year. But this is the Tarte Amazonian Clay, what is this exactly called? Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Airbrush Foundation. So I found like this kit that it came in with like blushes and stuff, and I like ended up just splitting it up with my mom, and we just ordered it together directly from Tarte's website, and I have fallen in love with this foundation. I do use it with the brush, but I also went through a phase where I was just using it with like the e.l.f. powder brush that's kind of like a flat topped brush. It also works well with that, but this just adds a fuller coverage. I am in the shade Fair Honey, and I'm sure you've seen this before, but if you haven't, when you open it up, it has a nice little like net in here that really doesn't get very messy with this powder foundation, if you didn't know it's a powder foundation. But it's like a net sort of, and it's not really, it's like a fabric sort of. It's hard to explain, but you just press your brush into the little hole and you get some, and you can just buff it into your skin. I have been using this. This is the only like face coverage thing that I have found that I really like, because I am just not a liquid foundation person. So this has worked out extremely well for me. This is like a basic makeup routine for me, a pretty average day, unless I'm going to school and I'm feeling lazy and I just fill in my eyebrows. So yeah, except for the lip, this is like a basic foundation day, and I use this and I love it. Fair Honey. I have 2 more face products, and then I'm going to talk about like some skincare and just some other things. So, just kidding, I have 3 more face products. So this bronzer has been my like only bronzer that I use now. This, if you have not seen it before, and the label has completely worn off on the front, but this is from the Body Shop, and I know Miss Glamorazzi and like Essie Button were talking about this. It's the Body Shop, what is it? Bronzing Powder, shade Light Matte. So my color is 01. And what I love about this is that it is so light. It is so light. It's so easy to use, and it's really hard to go overboard with it. And I just use it with my e.l.f. complexion brush, which is really fluffy. I've also used it with like a smaller, more compact brush if I really want to contour, but this is really matte. If you can't see, it's like the honey bronzer, so it kind of has a honeycomb pattern in it. I don't know if you can really see because I've used it enough. And I don't wear bronzer every day, like I am today, but I don't every day. But when I do, it's always this one. I love this. This product is extremely expensive, but I don't know necessarily if it's worth it. I got this as a birthday present because I asked for it, but I'm not positive if I would repurchase it. I think I would. It's just, if you have the money for it and you want to splurge for yourself, everybody talks about these, but these Hourglass ambient lighting powders are so good. I just use it, I actually use it with a pretty dense brush just because I like to see, like if you tap it in here, and the shade I have is diffused light if you're wondering, but if you tap this in here and you like apply it, you can see in the mirror. Like it is crazy how it just brightens your face, and it's not a shimmery thing, it's like literally the tone of it makes your face lighter. Like it is, oh, it's so pretty. I love it so much. And so I use this as a setting powder if I do decide to wear liquid foundation, which I never do because it always wears terribly throughout the day. But oh my goodness, this is, it's obviously the packaging is gorgeous, like beautiful, but the product inside, it's like $40, you guys. It's so expensive, but it's so pretty. And I think if I had like a gift card or something, I would definitely buy it. And I actually can use it like under my eyes too, and it's not a big deal. So I love this. And my last makeup-y product is not necessarily a specific thing. I do have one example, but since I do use that Tarte Amazonian Clay Powder Foundation, I like to use a setting spray just to make it look less powdery. If you would like to make it just look a little bit more natural, I would suggest a setting spray. So I have used ones from e.l.f. that are good. I don't really care what brand. I just happen to have this one right now, and it's from The Body Shop. It's the Vitamin C Energizing Face Spritz. So yes, wonderful. Suggest any kind of face spray though. I've just been really liking this year though. And that is all for makeup. I have a hair care product that I actually do not have with me. I just had to reorder it, and I'm using a brand that I don't like quite as much right now. But the Mane and Tail shampoo that everybody raves about is so good. I do not like the conditioner very much, but my hair, even since like my last video that I posted, has grown so much, and I honestly attribute it partially to that shampoo. It is so good. I'm like a mermaid, if you know what I mean. I'm at mermaid level. So basically it's really good. You can buy it in like a huge bottle of it, and if you wash your hair, not every single day, like I usually wash my hair like every other day, and I find that that one is like a strong enough shampoo, like it's clarifying enough that my hair doesn't get super oily the next day. I do think it helps grow your hair, and I just ordered some more from drugstore.com. So it is the bomb diggity, and I would highly suggest it. And then another product that I think I have talked about before, but not extensively, is the Alpha Hydrox Foaming Face Wash. This my mom gets from drugstore.com also. She ordered it just like randomly for me, and I think she ordered it originally and I used it and I really liked it, so then she got it for me. This is my second bottle of it this year. It is so good. Just the tiniest bit of it, and I've never actually heard of this brand before this, but the tiniest bit, like a dime-sized amount, if you're in the shower, or even if you're not in the shower, it doesn't really matter, but you got your hands wet and you foam it up and it gets super foamy, and then you just wash your face with it. It takes off makeup. It's actually meant for makeup removal. If I use this at night, I don't even have to use makeup wipes. I love this. It's amazing, and it takes off makeup really, really well. It's also very like gentle for your eyes. It even says, note, safe and gentle for eye makeup removal. So this is amazing. I don't think it's very expensive at all. Like, it's from drugstore.com. Like, it's not a high-end product, and it's so good, and nobody has talked about it that I've heard, so highly recommend. I'm not a big nail polish person. I've talked about this before. I paint my nails sometimes, but especially this school year, I've been so busy. Like, I have probably painted my nails like 3 times in the past like half of last year, so I do not really have a specific nail polish to talk about, but just in general last year I was really loving the brand Orly. Orly is a brand that I do not really hear about, but I find their nail polish is extremely high quality and not even as expensive. Like, I saw them at Giant Eagle for less expensive than OPI, and I think they're like $5 or $6 about a bottle. The packaging is very convenient, especially the handle top part where you're painting your nails. It's kind of like a gel thing, and it's just very comfortable to hold. I have more than this, but these are just a few examples of ones that I've been really liking. Their coats are usually kind of thin, but they build up really nicely and they dry really quickly. They have definitely been my favorite nail polish brand of 2014. One fragrance that I would say throughout this year has definitely become my signature fragrance is the Twisted Peppermint from Bath & Body Works. I got a bottle of this last year before Christmas, and I was using it a lot, and this one I bought recently in this Christmas season. I finished the other one. This one, basically, it smells like peppermint, and it's super sweet, but throughout the day it wears off pretty quickly, and then you're left with a smell that is kind of like cotton candy, and that's what everybody always tells me that I smell like. They say that I smell like, they're like, you smell like cotton candy, like what are you wearing? But it smells so good. I've worn it so many days of this year. I definitely think a lot of people would agree that this has become my signature scent. My next favorite is something that is kind of weird and not super beauty-ish. You could say that using this makes you more beautiful from the inside out. My Camelback water bottle, I had a purple one that I got at the very beginning of the school year, which I know is technically not the whole year, but I start in the beginning of August, so like some of this year. They make me drink so much more water, and I think I've become so much more healthy by having one of these. Like, it's just, I feel so good. I love this. I bring it everywhere with me. I put it in my purse. I bring it to school every day. I love this, and it makes me feel like so healthy and just like, oh. And my last favorite is more of like a fashion favorite, but last year, if you watched my What I Got for Christmas video, I got this purse from my mother, and it was filled with beauty products that I had asked for. But I put it to use, and it's from Amazon, she said she ordered it from, and I do not think it was expensive. I'm guessing it was probably no more than like $30. But she said she ordered it from Amazon, and this purse I've just used to death this year. Now, it's kind of, the strap is, you can tell it's a $30 purse. Like, the lining that's around this leather is starting to kind of come off, if you can see that. But this is just so, I love it. I bring it everywhere with me. If you guys want to see a what's in my purse video, definitely let me know, because I actually have things in my purse now, especially now that I'm starting to drive. I have my Temps, which is really exciting. This isn't like a school bag. Let me know if you guys want to see a what's in my purse video, because I would definitely be interested in doing that. So those are my top 14 of beauty slash fashion slash internal beauty favorites of 2014. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I think I might film a resolutions video next, maybe, but I just remember this channel is going to be spreading out in like span of kinds of videos. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Also, what I'm realizing that I don't like quite as much about doing YouTube videos is that it's become a lot about like subscribers, and when I first started, that was like all that I wanted, but now it's just like, I almost would just like make these videos for myself and then just like edit them and then be like, I did that, and like not even post it, just because I think it's so much fun to film. And like, I honestly kind of wish that there weren't like subscribers and stuff, because I feel like that's why a lot of people do YouTube. So yeah, okay, well, that was my little like mini thing. I don't even know where that came from, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!